snuck up on Choctaw. The expectations weren't necessarily there. I think going into this season, this was a team of destiny. This team knows exactly what it had going into the beginning of the season, and it's really paid off and showing out tonight.
I'm trying to watch the clock here, so just cut me off when you guys got to go.
Yeah.
I saw your Facebook post on American Heritage. Talk to me about the significance of playing this specific team and what it would mean to beat them.
Well, Choctaw is a public school, and American Heritage is not. They're from a community that a lot of the student body are the children of actors and actresses, and it costs about $42,000 per student down there to go to attend school. So it's an incredible school, not just athletically, but the school itself. They get incredible speakers and teachers that come in, and there's a reason why students would want to go to that school. So naturally, it's attractive to athletes that may not potentially live in that particular area, but because the school's got the endowment necessary to fund it, they can oftentimes bring in the best athletes, the best coaches. So tonight's kind of it's sort of like a Hoosiers night. It's going to be very sort of David versus Goliath. It's a good storyline.
Are you expecting a larger than usual crowd? Despite the weather?
I think so. In fact, I'm going to turn it over to my broadcasting partner, Brady Brooks, who is a senior at Choctaw and has been heading up this initiative.
Yeah, so basically these schools that are around the area, Milton, Navarre, South Walton, Fort Walton, Niceville, just to name a few, they all have these student-run Instagram accounts that kind of factor out sports news and different events and things like that. And they've all actually came together with the Choctaw Instagram account, and they've all been promoting this game. So as far as student section, I forecast in excess of the usual 70 or so Choctaw students. We could have up to 600 students in the student section tonight. So schools from all over the area. I've already gotten texts from Navarre kids, Niceville kids saying that they're going to challenge us, our student section to fit their students, and they want to know the themes, they want to know the chants. So everybody in the area that can come to this game, they know the significance of a Final Four game. This is the last team alive in the Panhandle and in the area. They all just want to come cheer for a football team, and it's really cool that we get to host that kind of environment. And my energy level is up here. I'm actually I'm a spirit boy, and all my partners are already at the stadium getting everything ready. So once I get done with the show, I'm gonna make my way down there about 2 hours pregame and make sure everything is tippity top shape. And we're definitely ready. We're excited.
Let's go. Well, best of luck to you fellas. We'll be watching closely. We're trying to see about our photographer out there. Either way, though, good luck, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tanner. Stay tuned. Go Big Green.
Go Big
Go
Green.
Big Green.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Appreciate you having us.
I'm gonna need Frankie
Thank you,
here
Don.
to open up.
Hey,
this.
Frank, we need to just get started here.
Yeah, but everything here. So like
Yeah.
the PC.
Wait, do we only have one headset?
Yes, to my belief. Yeah, they have one in there. I don't know if you'll be able to hook it up here because I know my jack comes in.
Yeah, there's only one jack.
Is this down here?
Not that it matters. I'll chime in if I need to.
I just don't know what to open to get everything started. Squeeze in here.
Ugh.
Got your remote desktop right up here.
I got that far and I didn't know where to go from there.
Commercials and everything else is at your discretion.
It's going to slow everything down. I haven't been to my show, so what else?
On downtown.
Okay. All right, bye.
All right.
So let's see here. He's got his headphones. Do we have? I got a headphone.
We only have one port, I think.
Yeah, we only have one jack on the soundboard unless there's another
Or
thing. we're
jack.
plugging into.
All right.
Gotta leave me, I guess. They're always quarantined.
Hey, Choctaw's defense has their Brooks. We have our Brooks.
Exactly.
We got our own bully boys. I think I'm going to use that tonight. I like that. Choctaw's defense has their Brooks. We got our own Brooks.
Yeah.
Just charging things is a lifesaver because I was in dire need all day. That hour and a half conversation with Stringer really kind of took the life out of my phone.
Yeah, let's talk about everything that we'll talk about.
Talking about some of the stuff him and
You
I.
have a guest that's non-Choctaw related at 3:15.
Yeah, Seth said, I'm guessing Garrett's show today is going to end up being a pregame for the pregame.
Yeah, we're gonna
Because,
try.
I mean, if this is Fort Walton, what we're doing, this is the talk of the town.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna acknowledge that, and we're gonna try
Yeah.
our best not to do that. But yeah, so this is gonna be your headphones.
We talk about Frank's Early Bird Tavern, like I said.
Yeah. All right. So see if you hear anything there.
5.5 minutes.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I got sound.
All right. Good. You know what? I should probably get
Here, let's do this.
charger. That's gonna be charged. This needs to be charged. All right. Start charging him up. Is this turned on?
I don't want to come out on the air. I don't want to come out on the air.
Okay, you're charging good. Please get charging. You've got 4 hours to charge, so we're good.
Let me get my stool. I've been standing all day today. Nice steaks you have here. I'm guessing it's not done set up.
Ooh, are they calling more rain now than they were earlier?
That's what people are hoping for.
Yeah, earlier they were saying, okay, so it looks like it's still maybe a 45% chance around. No, it doesn't look like anything around kickoff, which is kind of good. I'd like for it to start to taper off right around then, but just have the muddy field.
It calls for it to end around 7. So.
Yeah, I have that same problem every time. Here, try. Maybe this is pretty heavy.
There's that word again, heavy.
There you go.
Try to get this bird. Get you.
As far as this microphone, get right up into it, like
Okay.
right up here.
Like eat it like you tell Brady on Fridays. I need to charge this before the game. This guy sounds just like you every week.
do have a selfie stick.
I have a tripod in the car. I just never opened it. Kenna bought it for me.
You want it?
Nah, it's good. As long as it's not the game.
When it starts, I'll have your mic on. You just come in when you want.
Okay.
I'll take Bobby Heenan and hold a pen.
You want any paper or anything?
Maybe. I got this.
All right.
Didn't Coy Browning play college football for Colorado?
He's gonna have our mics on, so just. And welcome to Fort Walton Beach, what we're doing, and that song could only mean one thing. It's Big Green Indian, and that is a Big Green Friday Night Lights at Etheridge Stadium tonight at 7 p.m. kickoff. And boy, not every show is going to be about Choctaw football, I assure you, but I am very hopeful that next week's 10 hours of airtime of this show, Monday through Friday from 3 to 5, I hope that next week's are also filled with the same amount of love for Choctaw football as has been on display throughout this community. You are listening to Gareth Stearns on Fort Walton Beach, What We're Doing, your daily dose of community events, local news, school accomplishments, exciting happenings around town, and my personal favorite, local history. I'm a bit of a local historian, and I like just talking about people's origin stories to this area, where they worked back in the day, what schools they went to, and just finding conversations about maybe some, you might think the most mundane things, but you'd be surprised what sort of magic can this town hold in its local history. I'm joined today in the studio by my two broadcast partners all season long with the Choctawhatchee Indians Football Network, and that is Kevin Horgan and Brady Brooks. Brady is going to be pushing buttons and answering phone calls in the studio today. The studio number is 850-374-3468. And again, you're listening to Fort Walton Beach, What We're Doing. We're going to talk about some community events in the next segment at around 3:15 with Miss Jennifer Carey Fox. And we're also obviously going to discuss the elephant in the room, and that is the Big Green Indians. Holy moly, this is the semifinals. And Kevin Horgan, my lifetime friend, my Ocean City Elementary buddy, go Sharks and go Big Green Indians. How you feeling tonight, bud?
I'm feeling nervousness. I'm feeling excitement. I'm feeling trepidation. I'm feeling not really knowing what to expect, other than hopefully a very raucous atmosphere.
Yeah, we were actually, live radio has to happen whenever it happens, and we were actually asked by WEAR 3 Pensacola ABC to conduct a FaceTime interview just before this show went on the air. So this show runs from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and I believe the interview that we conducted is going to be during their 6 o'clock news broadcast. So I guess set your DVRs or
Evo, if that's still a thing.
Or yes, or your VCR or Betamax.
Betamax, Laserdisc.
Well, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, it's all about local history here and nostalgia. And boy, the nostalgia is going to be rocking tonight. The stadium's going to be rocking tonight. This is only the fourth time that Choctaw has ever been in the state semifinals, and I believe they've all been at home.
Yeah, that's, I was talking to you, and I was talking to the, sports editor of the Daily News, Seth Stringer, earlier this week. I was also talking to my buddy Brady, who was a former sports writer for the Pensacola News Journal, and I was saying, for decades now, the Panhandle has been very outspoken about always having to travel in the playoffs, and I'm just as guilty as anybody, if not more, but like you said, 4 state semifinals, got all 4 at home. There's not a whole lot of complaining you can do about that.
No. That is incredible news. And I'll tell you what, the community has come together for this. I know that there have been multiple individuals and organizations that have come by the school specifically with checks to drop off with the express purpose of those funds being used for students to be able to enter tonight's game. The FHSAA is in control of the gate for playoff football. It's almost as if we're kind of visitors in our own stadium, and I get it. It's a money making entity at the same time as an athletic competition, but it's just a little bit more expensive to get into the games, and we want to make sure that the students of Choctawhatchee have a core memory experience tonight, that they're not discouraged from coming out during the Christmas season, where perhaps maybe there's a maybe be holding on to money for a gift or something like that and can't afford to go to the game. I do know that the Choctawhatchee Style Marchers Alumni Association dropped off a $1,000 check a couple days ago to the school, and that should, if my math is correct, it should get us about 97 students in. And I did see on Facebook today that Mike Webster, who is a big Choctaw fan, and he is also the announcer at the football games.
I believe he's also the president of the Choctaw Touchdown Club.
He actually came through today with another donation. It had to have been close to $1,000 because the Facebook post said he paid for 98 students. So that is incredible, and it's incredible that to see you, Brady, not just to have one of the most awesome senior years so far, and we're only in December, but to see what you have been able to do outside of the Choctaw community and bringing other student bodies. And these are schools that you were staying up all night during hate week to avoid toilet paper and all the hijinks and stuff like that, and all that has been pushed aside for this occasion. It's really neat to see the community coming together. And my friend, it is just awesome to see you do your work.
These are rival schools,
yes.
And it's. I was sent a photograph today from my mother of a barbecue restaurant in Niceville that is displaying "Go Big Green, good luck in the state semifinals," and I have seen it in the city of Shalimar. I have seen it in Navarre. And, the outpouring of the community is amazing. My goal for tonight is I want to see green on the visitor side because I was the only one at the last state semifinal game that we hosted in 2014. And you lived in another state, Brady. You were probably in elementary school. But I have not seen a crowd since that, like that night, and I want to see that tonight, and I want to feel that tonight.
I want the student body to be able to experience that. It's just so neat. You're just seeing all the comments on Facebook, and I tell you, we're going to be talking quite a bit about the Choctaw game. We have all the way until 5:00. But this is also a radio show about community news and local events and happenings. And being the month of December, we've got a lot of them coming up. And in the next segment, we're going to be talking to a lady that does have her thumb on the pulse of a lot of the things going on around the community. So we're going to talk about some of the things that are coming up this weekend, some of the things that may have been impacted by inclement weather. The Grinch has already had his effect on a couple of events around town. But that's what's going to be coming up in the next segment, and of course, a lot more Choctaw football talk, because that's what we're going to be doing. It's my show, and it's called For Walden Beach, What We're Doing. So you're listening to Gareth Stearns and Kevin Horgan and Brady Brooks. We'll catch you on the flip side with the next segment with Miss Jennifer Carey Fox. All right, good.
That name sounds familiar.
She posts all the time on Facebook. You might want to just wipe off your lens. It looks
broken.
I
I cracked it at Epcot though, so at least
there's a story there.
It's a badge of honor for me.
Okay, cool. Let's see how long we have. How long do we have? I haven't seen him at all.
No, but I can guarantee you, we got a good chance of seeing him, Nathan Yates, as we do American Heritage.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that at least charging? I hope that starts charging at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to charge that before the game, unless we got power outlets. We need to talk about the press box. Is that a nice one to talk about?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Taken
My
away
bad.
from the atmosphere.
Can you unplug it from there, though?
Which one?
Actually, no. Keep it charged.
Let's get you in there too, so they can see your mug.
And bushes of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell. Do you remember singing this, Kevin, at during the Ocean City Christmas concert?
Miss
back in the
Ellison,
late 80s?
absolutely.
Get up here in front of the. Yeah. Did you just sing?